Hi YouTube folks, I'm teacher Regy Safadão, and today we are going to talk about the solutions of the first degree equations type 3. Are you ready? So, play the vignette.
Okay, this is our class 4 of 6. Okay, today we are going to see the first degree equations type 3. Okay, so let's see the opening. Remember, our channel is Mathematics Without Frontiers with teacher Regy Safadão. Okay, so let's start. Let's do some exercise of first degree equations type 3. Okay, find the solution set for the equations below. Well, I have here question A, and you can see now that different from the first type and the second type of equations, I have here fractions. Okay, 2x over 3 minus 5 over 2 is minus x. Remember, here is minus x over 1. When the denominator is 1, we don't need to write it. Okay, well, something important that you must remember now. I must remind you. I cannot add, neither subtract fractions of different denominators. Okay, I have to get them the same denominator in order to operate fractions. Okay, this is basic, this is also important. Let's see. So I have to get the LCM, or least common multiple, okay, to get the same denominators of the fractions. Then I can operate. So I have to calculate the LCM between 2 and 3. Okay, so see, what are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. What are the multiples of 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. So easily, I can see that the least common multiple is 6. So this is the LCM. Okay, so the LCM is 6. And now I have to pay attention that I have one fraction here, one fraction here, and one fraction here. So my equation has 3 fractions. So I'm going to organize 3 fractions, but now writing the LCM already as a new denominator. Okay, so 6, 6, and 6 is the new denominator. Okay, so pay attention what I'm going to do now to get the new numerators here. Okay, so see, it is always like this. Okay, it has been like this since I was a little boy. Okay, so it's not going to change anyway. Okay, so pay attention. Denominators divide denominators. Okay, the new denominator divided by the old denominator, and the result you're going to multiply. Always like this. It has never changed. So see what I'm going to do. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 2 times 2x is 4x. Okay? And now let's go ahead doing the same. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 3 times minus 5 is minus 15. And here, 6 divided by 1. Remember what I told you at the very beginning? This is 1. So 6 divided by 1 is 6. And 6 times minus x gives us minus 6x. Okay? Now, pay attention because this is very important. Now, this LCM, or the new denominator, has done its work. So I don't need 6 anymore. If I don't need it anymore, I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to remove this. I like to select this. Pachaco, Pachaco, and Pachaco. Pachaco is an expression very used here in my country among students and teachers, people who study equations in general. Okay, we used to say pachak, pachak, pachak. It means that you canceled, you removed that number, okay, or that term of the equation. So if you remove the denominator, what remains? The numerators, okay? 4x minus 15 equals to minus 6x. Now let's, it's type 1, equation type 1. I have to organize them into families, okay? So 4x and minus x are going to come to the left side of the equation, and minus 15 goes to the right side of the equation. Do not forget that when you move from one side to the other, you have to change by the reverse operation, okay? So see, 4x plus 6x, because it was minus, now it is plus 6, and minus 15 is now plus 15. Let's operate. 4x plus 6x is 10x. So I have this. 10x is 15. Now this number 10 here moves to the right side of the equation, dividing, because it is multiplying. Now it goes dividing. See, now I have that x is 15 over 10, okay? And 15 over 10 cannot be divided exactly, but I can simplify the fraction by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. So our fraction, our result is 3 over 2. Our true set is 3 over 2. Okay, so let's spread a bit more. Let's do some other questions. Okay, so B, let's see what we are going to do. We are going to calculate the LCM. Okay, let's see. The multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. The multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on too. And the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, and so on. So easily we can see that the least common multiple is 12. So the LCM is 12. How many fractions we have in the question? 1, 2, 3, 4 fractions. So we're going to prepare, we're going to organize 4 fractions, 4 new fractions with the new denominators. Okay, see. So I have here 1, 2, 3, and 4 new fractions with the new denominator, which is the LCM. Okay, so what I'm going to do, always divide first and then multiply. Always like this since I was a little boy. Okay, it will never change. Mathematics is like this. It will always be like this. Okay, so let's divide. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 times y is 6y. Okay, here. And now 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21. So plus 21. And here, 12 divided by 6 is 2. 2 times minus y is minus 2y. And finally, 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. And so that moment I told you, we don't need 12 anymore. So we are going to pachaco, 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 and pachaco. Okay, so after you remove them, what remains? The numerators. 6y plus 21 is minus 2y minus 3. Type 1 equation. So organize them into families. Y families and number families themselves. Okay, so see what I have. 6y plus 2y, because it was minus 2y, now it is plus 2y, minus 3 is on the right, and plus 21 now is minus 21. Let's operate. 6y plus 2y is 8y. Minus 3 minus 21 is minus 24. Remember, same sign, Eddie, and keep the same sign. Always like this. And so here I have 8y is minus 24. So this 8 here comes to the right side of the equation, dividing. And I have y is minus 24 over 8. We can divide it exactly. It gives us minus 3. So y is minus 3. And true set is minus 3. Okay, so we have come to the end of this question. Let's see question C. Okay, pay attention. 3, 2, and 5 cannot be calculated yet because I need to calculate the LCM, okay? The least common multiple. What are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 8, 10, up to 30, okay? Here, in red. And here I have the multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on. And multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and so on. So easily we see that the least common multiple is 30. 30 here, here, and here. Okay, it is in red in order to make you see better. Okay, so how many fractions I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 fractions. So let's prepare, let's organize 4. Okay, LCM is 30. So I have here 4 fractions. Okay, so 30 is already the denominator of the new fractions. Let's get the numerators, okay, according to what I have told you 2 times already. So first you divide, then you multiply, always like this. So let's do them together. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 30 divided by 3 is 10. 10 times minus m is minus 10m. And 30 divided by 2 is 15. 15 times minus m is minus 15m. And finally, 30 divided by 3 is 10. 10 times minus 1 is minus 10. Okay? Finally, we've come to that point. Remember? Pachaco, 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 and Pachaco too. Okay? We don't need the denominators anymore. They have already done their job. Okay? So what remains? 24 minus 10m is minus 15m minus 10. Equation type 1. Okay? Organize them in families. Okay? M family on the left and the numbers family on the right. Change in the operation. Don't forget. Okay, now I have minus 10m plus 15m because it was minus 15m. Now it is plus. Minus 10 and it was plus 24. Now it is minus 24. Remember, different signs. What do you do? Subtract and give the sign of the largest number. And here, the same sign, add them and keep the same sign. So I have here 5m, isn't it? 5m. And here I have minus 34. See, 5m is minus 34. And now this 5 comes to the right of the equation dividing. So m is minus 34 over 5. We cannot divide it exactly, neither simplify. It's not possible simplifying as well. So this is the answer. The answer is minus 34 over 5. Oh, well, I'm not sure if we'll have another. Yes, we have another question. Question D. 3p plus 5 over 3 minus p over 2 is 1 over 3 plus 7 over 6. Let's get the LCM. Okay, what are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. The multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. And also, the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, and so on. So easily, let's see, the LCM is 6. We can see here in yellow. All right. So how many fractions we have now? 1. Remember the denominator here is 1. So 3p over 1, 5 over 3, and so on. So we have how many fractions we have? 1 fraction, 2, 3, 4, 5 fractions. So let's organize, let's prepare 5 fractions already with the LCM 6. Okay? Good, you can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fractions with the denominator 6. Now you have to divide first and then you have to multiply. Let's do it. 6 divided by 1 is 6. 6 times 3p is 18p. Okay, next. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times plus 5 is plus 10. Next. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times minus p is minus 3p. And the next. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. And finally, 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times plus 7 is plus 7. Okay, finally we've come to that moment. Okay, we don't need the denominator 6 anymore. So, pachaco, 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 and pachaco. Okay, what remains? The numerators. 8p, 18p plus 10 minus 3p equals to 2 plus 7. Okay, so let's organize. This plus 10 comes to the right side of the equation. Okay, like this. 18p minus 3p is 2 plus 7 minus 10 because it was plus 10. Now it is minus 10. Okay, let's operate. 18p minus 3p is 15p. And now 2 plus 7 is 9. Let's operate. Now I have 15p is 9 minus 10. Well, 9 minus 10 is minus 1. Remember, different signs, you subtract the numbers and give the sign of the largest number, okay? Those rules, remember the sign rules of addition are very much important. You have to have them in mind. So this 15 here comes to the right side of the equation, dividing. So p is minus 1 over 15, okay? The true set is minus 1 over 15. Now, we have come to the end of this question and to the end of our class too, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, okay? Regy Safadão is my nickname, all right? And share this video with your friends, your classmates, your neighbors, okay? And obviously, give us your like, okay? Thank you very much, my friend. See you next class, okay? Bye.
That's all, folks.